The dressing is so creamy and rich. You'd really think that it was actual ranch dressing. Hey friends, I hope your week is off to a great start. Today we're going to be doing another big salad recipe, and this recipe is checking a few different boxes for frequently requested recipes. So thank you so much for everyone who's been requesting things. If there's something you want to see, let me know in the comments down below. So today we're doing two separate recipes. First, we're going to do a vegan Nutritarian ranch dressing, as well as a Southwest ranch variation on that. Then we'll use that dressing on a salad that's a quinoa salad over kale. So without any further ado, let's get right into this. Since we're making dressing, obviously we're going to do that in the blender today. So I've got some water in the jug of the blender already. To that, I'm adding in some lemon juice, along with nutritional yeast. So the lemon juice and the nutritional yeast are going to be working together to simulate kind of that buttermilk flavor that you would have in a traditional ranch dressing, where it's dairy, creamy, and a little bit tangy. And then lastly, for the base of the dressing, we've got onion powder as well as garlic powder. Obviously, the blender is looking a little bit empty right now, so the bulk of the dressing is going to be coming from this firm tofu. So we'll peel this open and pop it in. And I'm just going to break it up into really big chunks just to make it a little bit easier for the blender to break it up. And now we just need to blend this until it's nice and smooth. All right, perfect. Wow, this is so thick and creamy. This looks fantastic. Now we need to add in all the fresh herbs that will make this taste like ranch. So I'm just transferring the dressing into a bowl so we can mix in all the fresh herbs. So you can make this with either fresh or dried herbs. I'll leave the quantities for both in the description box below. I'm using fresh today. So first up, we've got some parsley, along with chives, and some dill. And obviously this is quite a lot of herbs, so if you're feeling a little bit timid, you can always start with less and work your way up. I know that this is how I like it, so I'm going with the full quantity. So we'll just whisk this together to get it evenly incorporated. And then last, I'll just crack in some black pepper. And with that, the base ranch dressing is all done. So you can pop this into an airtight container and store it in the fridge for about a week. But I do want some Southwest ranch as well. So I'll separate out some of the plain ranch dressing, and then we can go on to making the Southwest variety. To turn this into Southwest ranch, we just need to add some taco seasoning into the remaining dressing. So this is my own blend of taco seasoning that I make. If you have one that you buy from the store that you like, by all means, just use that. I will leave the quantities for this in the description box below, so you can make it this way if you want to. I'm just going to go with 1 tablespoon, and we'll whisk that through. And now there we've got some Southwest ranch, so we can just transfer that into an airtight container as well. So with our ranch dressing made, let's move on to making that quinoa salad. So this quinoa salad is going to come together super fast because I'm still doing my batch prep of vegetables like I talked about in this video here. In a large bowl, I've got 2 cans of black beans, which I've drained, rinsed, and dried. To that, I'm going to add in about 2 cups of corn kernels, along with about half a cup of onion, 2 cups of bell pepper, about 1 cup of cherry tomatoes, 2 large jalapenos, 2 tablespoons of my homemade taco seasoning, along with the zest of 2 limes. In addition to the zest, we're also going to do the juice of 1 of those limes. Before we add the quinoa in, I'm going to give this a good mix just to get everything evenly incorporated. All right, perfect. So that is nice and evenly mixed. And now we're ready to add in the quinoa. So this is 1 cup of uncooked quinoa prepared, which yields about probably 3 cups of quinoa. So obviously this is a lot of food. This is 6 servings. So you can scale this back as you need to. So I'm going to dump in all of our prepared quinoa, and then we'll just stir that to combine. This looks nice and evenly incorporated. Let's do the finishing touches and dig in. Since this is a Nutritarian salad, obviously we need some leafy greens to go with this. So here in my OXO salad bowl, I've got a container of baby kale, and we'll just cut it up to make it a little bit more manageable. And I've got some purple cabbage shredded up, so I'm going to toss this in here. If you don't want that, by all means, just keep it to plain baby kale. So I've been getting a lot of questions around prepping salads in advance to enjoy for lunch or dinner or whatever the case may be. So this is one of those salads that lends itself really well to prepping in advance because you can make all of this topping, keep this in 1 container in the refrigerator, and then when you're ready to eat, you just need to portion out the base greens for your salads. And I'm going to do about 2 scoops of this quinoa topping. I'm also going to pop on just half an avocado. And ideally, you'd wait to put the avocado on until you're about to eat. That way you'll prevent any browning. And then the final finishing touch is just a generous drizzle of the Southwest ranch. And this is actually going to be my dinner tonight, but it wouldn't be a cooking video without a taste test. So let's grab a bite of a little bit of everything on here. It's so good. The creaminess of the ranch tastes just like the real thing. That spicy Southwest flavor is really coming through. Lots of fresh herbiness. So many great fresh flavors happening here. This is absolutely delicious. And I know a lot of you are interested in the nutritionals. So this does make 6 servings. The salad and the dressing are both 6. So I'll leave the nutritional breakdown for the dressing as well as the salad, so you'll have that for reference. I really hope you enjoyed this week's video. If you did, please be sure to give me a big thumbs up and click subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.